G'day guys, welcome back to another episode. You're watching Flashlight Crazy. Today I've got a comparison video between two 10440 lights. So on my right, your left, we have a Dawson Machine Craft Hoku Clicky, and on my right we have a CWF Micro Click. Let's check them out. All right, so before we take a look at the lights, here we have the Dawson Machine Craft little carry bag that you get. Very, very lovely to have a carry bag included with a light purchase. To be honest, any extras are just so well received by consumers, so it's lovely. So you get a little cardboard that says Dawson Machine Craft. And on the other side, you've got the date of the build. You've got the Hoku, which is this. This is the Hoku Clicky. The material is aluminium. However, I did opt to get a brass dimple engine there. And I got the Nietzsche 219B with 3000K emitter, the FET driver, FET driver, and a 10440 cell included. Now this carry bag is very, very nice material. It's just so beautiful. Put that there. Okay, now with the Micro Click. So it'll come in a box like this, and inside is simply just gonna be some foam, just like that. And the Micro Click goes here, and I'm guessing maybe a battery or something goes there. I bought this off the secondary market, so I didn't get it directly from Charles Wiggins. But nonetheless, this is your certificate of authenticity. So a nice little cardboard piece here, beautiful picture, CWFcustomflashlights.com. Now, one thing I love about this certificate is that it gives you the material, titanium. This is in the stone-washed version. It gives you the engine and emitter, which is a Nietzsche 219C 5000K, the date of the build, so 2022, and it gives you programming instructions. I love that. So up here, you've got your mode groups that you can choose from. Then here you've got your reversing options, so you can reverse it, you can put it into, turbo, strobe, battery check, whatever. Here you've got your configuration instructions, how to enter configuration mode, what to do, and then down here is all the things you can do. So you can put it in, so you can select your mode group, which will select one of these. You can turn memory on or off. You can change the mode from going forwards or backwards, so starting at the top one. So if you had it going backwards, in this one, it would start at 100% instead of moonlight mode. You can calibrate the temperature and reverse mode here, on or off, which is this reverse options up here. So it's just awesome that it tells you how to program it. I love that. And I'm gonna go over just how to program these things up here, because I'll show you what different options you can get. Okay, so here they are, right next to each other. Now, I'll just zoom in so we can see, because I think these two are probably the perfect two to review next to each other in terms of high-end custom 10440 or, AAA, but 10440 is the name of the battery, lights to compare. And in fact, speaking of the batteries, so I just have a, no brand 10440 button top in the CWF, in the Micro Click. It's a 3.7 volt, 320 milliamp hour. Goes in like that, and screw it on, and you're good to go. Very, very sturdy light. Just, tough as guts, this thing. It really, really is. That you can tell that this is designed to be used and used and used and used. It's just, you can feel how brutally durable it really is. Everything from the pocket clip all the way down to the threads to the tail switch as well, just absolutely just feels bulletproof, And then the Hoku Clicky as well. This one comes with a flat top vape cell, 320 milliamp hour, 3.7 volt as well. So positive side goes toward the head. And those threads, it's probably because it's the brass, but those threads are beautiful. So the buying experience of these two, I bought this one on the secondary market because there were none available anywhere, okay? This one, however, from Dawson Machine Craft, the buying experience was phenomenal. So you pick your material of the body and the bezel first. So I picked aluminium. The reason I picked aluminium is because I have a toe die in aluminium. And let me tell you something, guys. When you receive an aluminium light from Dawson Machine Craft, you cannot believe it's aluminium. I don't know what type of aluminium this guy is using, but these things are friggin' tough as guts. So I didn't want to go anything else. I wanted to go aluminium because I like aluminium. It's cheaper and these things are just rock solid. So I thought, why not? But now the other awesome thing about it is once you've chosen your material of your body and bezel, you then choose the engine material, which is inside this bit. And I thought brass dimples would look awesome with the aluminium, and I wasn't wrong. I think it looks great. So this is a very, very special piece because you get to choose everything. And what I mean by everything is the next thing you do on the website is you choose what size pocket clip and if you want it engraved. So I got the short pocket clip. However, you can get the long pocket clip. So see the long pocket clip there, that would have gone down to about here on the Hoku. So I chose the short because I already had a long. So I wanted one of each, and now I do. I can swap them around, play around with them, whatever. But then after that, you choose your emitter. Now on the website, the emitter that was available was, I think, a 519A 4500K. But here's the beauty of buying custom lights. I reached out to Joshua Dawson and I said, hey mate, I'm all the way in Australia. I want to buy one of your Hoku Clickies. Any chance I can get a really, really, really warm emitter? I said, I love Nietzsche 219Bs. I love the color temperature and everything. Any chance I can get a 3000K emitter in this? And he said, yeah, mate, I'll grab it. I'll order it. Just waiting for them to arrive. And then when they arrived, he put it in. I obviously paid for the light and we were good to go. So just to show you, that's the 219B 3000K. It's absolutely fantastic. It's got this beautiful pink tint to it. And it's just beautiful. It's perfect. This is a perfect indoor beside the bed or around the house light. It's just absolutely perfect. And it's friggin' robust, man. Absolutely robust. Now that does bring me to my next point about these two. So with the emitter that I got in this, that makes this light an indoor light for me because that's what I wanted it for. The emitter in this one, the 219C 5000K, that makes it an outdoor light, in my opinion, because this thing just goes, man. It's got a tight hotspot with a lot of spill. Very, very clever design is the micro click in terms of that. For its size, it is standing up against several 14500 lights. So it's very, very impressive. Now, in terms of how both of these feel in the hand, I'm just going to really play around with them for a second. Man, that is hard. Okay, so what I'm feeling is, so start with the micro click. So this area here, the body that's cut out or much thinner, that actually makes it really comfortable to hold, like super duper duper comfortable to hold. This thing is, my God, it is so comfortable to hold. I'm shocked by how comfortable it is to hold. And it is also an absolute dream to pocket. That pocket clip on the smooth area of the body with the up facing end slips right over any jeans pants pocket. It slips over a top pocket, perfect top pocket like this. And it is just so comfortable to hold. I just cannot emphasize that enough. Now the Hoku Clicky, there's no exception. There's no exception. I can't choose a better light. Although I must say, just from holding them, that I do think the micro click comes in as the winner for comfort in the hand by about a hair. And that is just for my hands. Just for me, see how the Hoku's got the cutout or the thinner area at the top? I actually prefer that design in terms of looks. I think that the Hoku looks better, I do. But in terms of feel, I think that the thicker tail and thicker head and thinner body, for me and my preference, the micro click, is the winner. That's my opinion. But pocket clips, I think the Hoku wins with pocket clips only because you can choose short or long. And now the pocket clip here, see how thick it is as well? I love a thick pocket clip, just love a thick pocket clip. And it's still Absolutely perfect. The contact area is on a smooth part of the body. It slips right over your top pocket, right over jeans pocket, anything like that. And because it is thicker, it just feels a bit more secure. I love this little, whatever the hell it is, this little dimple thing here. I think it's bloody beautiful. Like, what a nice touch that is. Where did that come from? What a bloody nice touch that is. And just the machining and the design of this light, it is just aesthetically gorgeous. It's mouth-watering the way it looks. I'm so shocked. When I pulled this out of the box, I just had to sit there for a moment just to really, really admire the looks of this thing. It is so special. All right, so let's talk UI now. So currently I have got, because these do use different drivers. So currently I've got the Hoku in 1%, and then I think it's like 40%, and then 100%. And I've got it with no memory, meaning if I turn it off in 100% and wait for a second, turn it back on, it comes on in low mode. So I've pretty much got it in low, medium, and high. Now, the awesome thing about programming this is you just go on the Dawson Machine Craft website, you scroll down, you go to programming instructions, and then you scroll down until you get to the Hoku programming information. It's all there. So I'll just give you a quick rundown on it. So right now, as I said, I've got it in low, medium, and high, and that is option 2. Now, the way you get this into programming mode is from on, because it's a reverse clicky, so it'll do nothing from off. From on, you've got to continually tap the switch, half press the switch. I think it's like 15 times, or it could be 8. Let's go 8 and see if that does anything. And if it doesn't, then it's 15. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Now it's in programming mode. And then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now, it is that easy. So now I am in program 12. And program 12 is moonlight mode, 2%, 25%, 100% with memory. So if I turn it off, in 100%, turn it back on, it comes on in 100%. So that's got memory. But if I want a similar option with no memory, I'll go like this. Turn it back on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I'm in programming mode because it's flashing. And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, so now I am in mode group 18. And mode group 18 gives you moonlight mode, 1%, 5%, 15%, 40%, 100% with no memory. Meaning, turn it off at 100%, wait for it to, restart, turn it back on, moonlight mode. So this one always comes on in moonlight mode. That is a great indoor, in the house mode group. But now, the one that I had it in low, medium, and high, I kind of prefer. Except, you know what? I'm actually going to put it back to mode group 12 because I like mode group 12 to have memory mode with including moonlight. So I do have the option to use this as a bedside light as well as just around the house because I can just remember to leave it on in whatever. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Programming mode. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so now I am in mode group 12, which is, as I said, moonlight, 2%, 25%, 100% with memory. So I'm going to memorize it on 25%, I think, because it's daytime and I just want to memorize it on 25%. So now when I turn it on 25%, bang, it's there. Okay, the microclick. So the microclick's programming options are very easy. So this one was 15 times. So this one's 8 times, this one's 15 times. Okay, so from on, I want to half press it 15 times. That'll get it into your programming mode, your configuration mode. Then, after the first flash and strobe, I need to half press, which is going to get me into the mode group selection options. And then I need to select from one of those mode groups up the top there. So what's a good one? Right now I've got it in mode group 4, which is 15% and 100% because it's a good daytime mode group. Let's go mode group 2, moonlight, 15, 50, and 100. Okay, so that's the same as that one. So I'm going to turn it on and now half press 15 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, that wasn't fast enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, flash, and now half press, 1, 2, and then half press. Okay, you got to be quick. Now, I am in mode group 2, which is Moonlight, 15, 50, and 100. Moonlight, 15, 50, and 100. Now, is my memory mode on or off? Let's see. Okay, memory mode is off. So, if I want to turn memory mode on, see how it's number 2 there? So, turn it back on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I think just keep buzzing it until it stops flashing. Yep, there we go. Now, flash and strobe. I don't want that. 1, 2, and strobe, half press. Okay, now I have just toggled memory mode. So now, turn it on. Whatever I leave it on in, it'll come back on in because I've toggled memory mode. So now, look at that. How easy is that? Honestly, it's so easy to program, and you can do all sorts of stuff, man. Like I said, you can temperature control it. You can just do all cool stuff. You can temperature control this too. Very, very easy to do. It is all in for this one, it is all in the Dawson Machine Craft website, how to do it, and it's so straightforward. It is sickening. This one here, you don't even need to log on to a website because you've got it right in front of you when you buy one of these. So in terms of ease of programming, I've honestly got to say that they are pretty much the same. They're pretty much the same. The Hoku might be slightly easier because the micro click, you've got to be on, you know, like you got to be, okay, I'm in programming mode. It's flashed once and then strobed. Now I need a half press. We're in mode group select. And now if I want the first mode group, I got to half press straight away. So you got to be quick. Whereas this one, it gives you a little bit more time. It's a little bit more forgiving in terms of the programming. However, you've got, like I've shown you, you've got the instructions right in front of you, so you can't get it wrong. You just can't. So now I've got both of these lights in pretty much the exact same mode groups, which is moonlight mode, you know, and then a couple of percent, basically low, medium, and high, right? And memory mode. So now let's compare the moonlight modes. So obviously 5000K and 3000K, that's a major difference, but I think the moonlight mode on the the micro click is better. I think it's less. So that's cool. That's good to know. Now, if we just bump it up a little bit, okay, now we're starting to see the difference in your beam profiles because see the hotspot? If I do it here, see the hotspot on the micro click? It is pretty whopping, whereas the Hoku is more of an evenly spread light. And to be honest, I prefer the Hoku beam profile for indoors, micro click for outdoors. Now, if I half press, we've gone up a bit. So now look at the Hoku, man. That is such a beautiful beam profile. Like, come on. It's just this enormous circular beam of light. Whereas the micro click, you've got a hotspot and spill. And now half press, half press. Okay, so let's go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So now they're both on 100%. And I can assure you, the Hoku is absolutely gorgeous in its beam profile because of how bloody stunning that is. Whereas the micro click, it's not that it's not gorgeous, but the micro click, because of its hotspot and spill, it is actually going to be more useful for outdoors. It just is, absolutely. Micro click's going to go further, and it is a better color temperature for outdoors, being 5000K. I know you can get 5000K in the Hoku, so I'm not trying to diss it or anything, but what I'm saying is the beam profile. Look at that, the beam profile. It's just a large circular beam. I don't even know what to call it. It's not even a mixed beam. It's just one large circular bit of light, which is beautiful. But in my opinion, perfect for indoors. Whereas the micro click, that is perfect for outdoors. Just perfect, because it's basically like a hotspot and spill beam that the further away you go, the larger the hotspot gets, but you've still got that kind of spill. It's just very, very clever. And now I think that is because of the difference in reflectors. So if you see there, the micro click has a smooth reflector. The Hoku it's slightly textured, but it's not smooth. I don't know what to call it. That's a good shot. Okay, so smooth reflector in the micro click. And the Hoku, it's got something going on in that reflector, and it's just beautiful. But that's what gives this absolutely phenomenal beam profile, which is actually what attracted me to the Hoku Clicky in the first place. So the Hoku, I saw a review on it and I just noticed that large circular beam and I thought, oh my God, I got to get one of these. I need it for my indoor tasks. It's just fantastic, phenomenal. Oh my God, you can pick this and this and this. Oh crap, let me work it out. So it's so exciting. Oh, and the other thing is you can actually choose what color screws you get from Dawson Machine Craft as well. You can get stainless steel or these black ones, and I got black because, why wouldn't you? Spice it up. But one thing I do want to cover as well is which Clicky do I like better? Because they are both reverse Clickies. However, the Hoku Clicky has a really soft boot or switch cover, right? And when you push it down, you can feel yourself pushing through that switch cover. The Micro Click, its switch cover is strong as anything. I don't know what the heck's going on with it, but it just feels more robust. And to be honest, it is more of it feels sturdier to push the Micro Click. Now, that is by no means saying that the Hoku's Clicky has anything wrong with it or the boot is anything wrong with it. It's just, it feels softer and therefore it doesn't feel as robust. But in terms of the click action, they both feel fine, but the Micro Click feels just tough as guts, man. And you got to remember, this was built in 2022. So this is, and when was it? The 7th month. So, it's basically a year and a half old, whereas this thing is, a month old. So my point is, at a year and a half old, still the Clicky feeling absolutely robust. That's pretty cool, man. That's a very nice piece of information to take away from this light, is that it's, a year and a half old and it's still going strong, and the Clicky is just absolutely robust and strong. Now, in terms of heat, they both heat up at the same rate. I think the Hoku might heat up a little bit quicker. However, because of the brass here, the aluminium heats up very quickly on the head, and then the brass kind of stops it for a bit. Now, brass conducts heat pretty well, but from what I've noticed, the brass kind of breaks that cycle just a little bit so that it doesn't heat up here too quickly. But I've set this so that once the head heats up too much, it ramps down anyway. And I think I've done the same with this as well. But the stonewashed titanium doesn't conduct heat very well, so the head will stay quite hot, but the body won't get too hot because it won't travel as easily. All right, let's cut to night shots, see how these guys both do at night, and then we'll come back for some final thoughts, prices, and I will link, I don't know where I'll link this. I'll try and link this anywhere that you can buy it if there's any in stock somewhere, but I will link the Hoku at Dawson Machine Craft so that you can go grab one if you want, because it is a beautiful light, well worth the money. They both are. All right, see you in a sec. All right, kicking things off. There we have the Micro Click on 15%. Look at how beautiful that beam is, man. It's just stunning, isn't it? Like, proper useful, It's just such a utility light, this. Pocket size, it's just bloody utility, mate. Through and through. And then half click, that's 100%. Look at that. That's too good. Still got the emphasis in the hot spot as well. See? Beautiful circular beam, but there is some emphasis in the hot spot. Just makes it a proper, useful light. And at a distance, it's just bloody still brilliant as well. I mean, I'm not talking massive distance, but still pretty decent actually for such a tiny light. Look at that. It's fantastic. I love this thing. All right, the Hoku, that's on 1%. Oh God, look at that. This is just one of the best indoor lights or close-up lights. I mean, look at that. That's on 20% or 25%, I think. And it's going to really step up when I go 100. Bang. Let's go back over here now. Look at that, 3000K. Doesn't have the reach that the Micro Click does, but it's still bloody beautiful. I mean, it'd be brighter, obviously, if I got it with the 4500K, but I wanted it for, just the indoor stuff. Just feeling the head. Yeah, it's not getting too hot. Cool. I mean, it is a cold night, but... So yeah, very similar beam patterns, don't they? Just with a bit more emphasis on the hot spot with the micro click. But love to hear what you think, guys. See ya. Okay, so they are very similar and very different, I've noticed. Similarities obviously are, you know, reverse clickies. They take the same size battery, flat top over here, button top over here. The differences come in programmable. So they're both programmable, but they use different styles of programming and different options. You got more options in the Hoku Clicky, but also the beam profiles, man. The micro click has this beautiful hotspot in it that the Hoku doesn't. So the micro click, I think, is more suited to being like an outdoor use light, because it does have that awesome beam profile of a hotspot and spill kind of thing in such a small light. It's incredible. I mean, look at this. This light both of them, but look at that in the top pocket. It's not uncomfortable whatsoever. That thing is so comfortable in the top pocket. It's crazy. So that is a fantastic light to stick in the top pocket. Now, the Hoku Clicky, it's not fantastic. You know, that's double negative, but it's still fantastic. But the stature of the micro click is slightly more comfortable in the top pocket. This thing, the Hoku Clicky, is fantastic for the pocket, because I think it's the perfect size light. It is, it's the perfect size light. It's just so compact, but not too compact. Some people might think these two are much of a muchness, and I disagree. I think there are so many wonderful differences between the two that they are fantastic. And honestly, you kind of need both in your collection. You really do. I mean, the Hoku, for example, you can get in all sorts of different metals, but get the as I showed you, get this bit in a separate metal as well, which is so clever. Whereas, and you know, the micro click you can get in all sorts of different metals as well, but I think it's so clever that you can have this in a different metal, you know, as I've said, aluminium and brass, but you can do whatever you want. So anyway, in terms of prices, I think I picked this one up currently from Dawson Machine Craft at about 300 USD for the aluminium, and the micro click I think I've seen for about 375 USD. So there's not too much in it in terms of price differences. However, 300 for the aluminium, I think it goes up to 400 for any other material. So that's more on par with the micro click price. Anyway, guys, thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay cool and stay safe. See ya.